I'm not technically done working on it, but I did want to make videos as soon as possible because the first one, it just showed you the offensive minded wing. Now, mind you, I don't personally like that build for the fact of it not being able to shoot at maximum, rather, capacity, kind of. You know what I mean? Not to mention, you can't finish either in that state. So, I'm not really a big fan of that build per se when it comes down to, but it will give you the speed, it'll give you the height and the advantages. You fast enough, you have a good amount of defensive value, but yet again, you're not, in my opinion, you're not fortress. Now, yet again, with this build, I also love because, as they always say, it's hard to create certain players. So, since it's harder to create these superstar players, you have to kind of make it work. In which case, whoever you choose, you better be good enough to use them. So if you can't shoot, this would be a better shooting build per se. But there is another one, sharpshooting facilitator. I know everybody's seen it. If you do build that build right, you'll still be able to dunk and everything, but you won't dunking on people. This build that I'm trying to make right now, it's better for dunking on people. That's mainly the part. Finishing realistically, I mean, he's not gonna post to anybody as of recently. So if you want to go sharpshooting facilitator, that's actually a perfect build for Paul George. More so, if you can get the good amount of badges with it, you have a good amount of playmaking badges, and your shooting would be ridiculous. So that's a good Paul George drum. But for this one right here, this is my offensive minded, so you can be able to dunk or at least be able to kind of dunk on people. As I said, contact finisher does wonders. So the slithery finisher. Now, I mainly made it 14 finishing badges. I took off some off of what I would say for the standing dunk. Honestly, I'm gonna check something. Let me see. Alright, cycles of 9. Alright, so technically, you can go right about there. I do still want a good amount of badges for finishing, even though he will be taller. But I'm trying to see if I can nip away without severely harming anything, and that's about as much as I could take from everything. Actually, I guess realistically, I mean, like, I've made a scoring machine, and I gave him probably around the lower amount of badges as possible. Wanting the badges up is a pain in the butt to have to do all of this. But as I said, for most parts, I just like building builds, and kind of just comes down to it. I know there are probably a lot of people that just like building builds, so I'm kind of one of them. Your max you're gonna get is 5. So let's be honest here, right? Took off that. That would be nice if that just worked, but no, of course it's not gonna work. And I'm at that point. I mean, technically, right now, I guess it would be like, yeah, it'll be tall enough. Alright, so we're gonna do it like that. I'll give him his 20, and alright, either way. So we're gonna do it like that. Now this is the part where I know it's probably gonna hurt a lot of people. Um, the 6'9" hurts. Like, I'm like, honestly, I'd rather go 6'8", and then I'd be able to get ball handling as you get through the 99s, because we get to a 68. So as you get to like about a 97, you'll be able to actually dribble. Also as well, the shooting also takes a hit. But I mean, when you go 6'9", there ain't no. You know what I'm saying? The shooting takes a hit, but to be honest, like a 75 and up should get you a good amount of threes as long as you know your shot. But you won't be able to dribble. And as I did make a Giannis build. That build is not able to dribble, but because of the way your ball handle is, you'll not be stripped as often, I guess you could say. Like, you still be stripped, but you should not handle the ball unless you're on fast break or, slash into the basket, which is mainly, like, that would be Giannis's bread and butter, in my opinion. Pick and roll, slash into the basket. You really can't guard. So in this case, it'd be almost like the same thing, but you can still dribble. You can still do like a fake stutter step, and you still do all the regulars, but it's just a normal pro move thing. And I personally, I'm not a fan of that. I believe I want a 70. If I'm under, if I can have a 70, I want the 70. So even still, I'd even recommend making him 6'7", because this build at 6'7" would be pretty dominant. You won't get contact dunks until you're 99.9 exactly, and then once you get your contact dunk, you're gonna lose it every time you lose. So like it's but your 3 point shoot would be really perfect. You'd be able to dribble. Defense is actually really good. As I said, rebounding is like it's not as big. I'd rather be able to block than rebound, to be honest. But yeah, this like you make him 6'7", that'd probably be better. Make him a slasher. You don't have to make him a slasher, but I'd make him a slasher. Now, it's not going to say Paul George. I do want to say that. It's not going to say Paul George. This is my edit build to it. Realistically, like, he needs more handles to be able to do a Paul George, and I'm pretty sure that would also mean his post move and things like that. But in my opinion, you only need 3 playmaking badges, and that's really just for quick first step. Including if you're not the one. Once you get the ball, quick first step kind of activates. Um, so, you can do a behind the back and drive to the basket or however. And that's why I want the 70 ball handle. That is the key of being able to activate quick first step. Also, I mean, if you wanted to, you can also use whatever other badges you feel might need. Downhill does work and help, but you gotta set down speed at 6'7". So I mean, like, yeah, it's different. It's whichever one kind of fits for you. Also, you can still also make tweaks as well. If you want more badges and finishing, don't feel like you need that many defensive, alright, fine. But the most defensive capability for this build would take basically getting rid of one of them. And I mean, honestly, as I said, like, you can get rid of post fade completely. 15 shooting is technically fine. You don't really, you know what I'm saying? And then that you can bang. Now you have 8 defensive badges. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want 8 defensive badges, you can take that off and go somewhere else with it. And actually, let's see something here. Nah, I usually go lower weight. It just helps out. But at 6'9", it's not a bad build per se. Mid-range specialist, but it's not a bad build. So like that takes more work. I personally, if I was gonna be a mid-range specialist, I'd want more of a difference. Now I will do my third edition of the Paul George build, which I'm pretty sure many people have done. But like as this is one of them, mainly because of the fact he is known two-way. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be like, he's 6'9", so finishing in the paint is not really an issue for him. I always want to put standing dunk up. Don't blame me, but that's just how I like to work. Now you don't need all of the actual like playmaking badges. I usually only like having I personally like for a guard I can understand you having more, so it's not really much of an issue past that. But I will do 60 there. Cause I'm like, you'll probably end up snagging rebounds anyway, so don't worry about that all that much. That really actually hurts. I'll just say that kind of hurt me right there. Like, come on, bro. I want an 80 block though. Take away from the steal. Alright, well, that's not actually, that's pretty decent. Now, that part hurts. Anybody tell me that don't hurt, that joint hurts. Um, and that definitely hurts. But realistically, this build's not bad, because once you get to a 96, alright, well. Alright, but you're going to have to go low arms. I know it hurts your block, but I mean, there's really nothing you can do about that. Like, maybe right there, but I'm like, nah, I want that 83, so I'd rather be that. But yet again, this one would probably be better off not being, yep, not gonna get him. But this one's probably more better off than what I would say about the, like, 6, because once you go 6'9", like, you're ruining everything. Your dribble's gone. And I mean, even then, you really won't be able to dribble. So like you'll dribble. You just got quick first step behind the back or something like that, and things like that. But once you go 6'9", as you see, like that hurts. It's not bad, but my Giannis build is faster, and that bring my own problems. But you still get clamps, you still have the ability to move, and you don't really have to handle the ball. Now, anybody who wants standing dunk, you have to put it there. There's no other way to go about that. You know what I'm saying? So this would be a recommended build as Paul George for what you like. You want to be able to defend, you want to be able to get in your spots fast, make him 6'7". You know what I'm saying? If you make him 6'9", then yes, you're able to guard power forwards and centers. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you're losing out on your offensive creation. Now, if you're just gonna be spot up, whatever, go catch and shoot, defend on the other end, it's actually like yet again, it's all on how you play. So, but as your boy D's on, you know what I'm saying? I got more builds all up in the works. I got more builds all over the place, so I'll still be making videos. Let's see if I can get my scoring machine build up because I made it. For me, it was perfect, but I do see or feel like I could have got more defensive badges. So I got 9, so that's where I'm still kind of stuck. So I need to recreate that build. 9 defensive badges, it's just perfect. He plays perfect. I love him. Not even gonna lie, that's my favorite build when it comes down to what I like to do. So, but yeah, this is what these are. This is the Paul George drawing. As I said, follow if anything. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe if anything. I thank y'all for watching, and you know what I'm saying. Enjoy y'all day. Say yeah. Builds coming soon.